What type of player are you? Are you the talker, the rules lawyer? We already talked about metagamers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you had to kind of assign a category, what type of player are you? Start with you.
Sounds bad, but like I sometimes go main character energy.
Main character.
Yep.
I don't try. I don't want to.
It's all
but
about
sometimes
me.
I talk too much. Campaigns. But it depends on like if like we've been in groups where it's like if nobody's gonna talk unless I talk
Nobody takes the
sometimes.
lead,
So I'm just
yeah.
like I end up in that following that lead, and a lot even in like my other friend groups on the Discord games and stuff like that. And it kind of tends to be
Yeah.
what happens. So I'm like I just fall into it.
Natural assuming.
You're like,
Same when
nobody
like
else is
same every
gonna-
time you're in one of my games, you're
Yep.
always usually just talking a lot.
Well, because I'll look around and be like, anybody? Bueller?
Yeah.
Bueller? And then I'll be like, crud, 11 charisma, here I come.
But definitely not a rules lawyer.
Yeah. No, I
No.
think you hit it. Main character vibes.
Main
for
character
sure.
syndrome.
But that's because you also look for ways to tie your backstory into the game, and not every player does that.
Yeah.
So that's
And I think like especially us three are definitely going to be very focused on like telling the story.
yeah.
So like I like when
the
with
sake
Strixhaven,
of
I'm very much
story.
like we're getting we need to get to the end goal, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
push it along, but like make it fun,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I
So.
feel like I've evolved a lot from when we first started.
Definitely, because I mean I think I played with you for like most of
Yeah.
like the time, so like yeah.
Yeah, and because I'm not naturally good at improv. Like I feel like I always like stumbled a lot. Playing has helped me with that a
Yeah.
whole lot, but I used to be really worried about messing up or doing something wrong that I didn't want to play charismatic characters because I didn't want to be the one in charge, but I've definitely pushed myself to try and do that more.
I
So
played the loner rogue in the back. I don't talk much.
I feel
don't-
I feel like so for a long time I was making my characters based on my roles.
Yeah.
And then it
Mhm.
just so happened that it would work for like 3 characters in a row were like dark and brooding people. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that, but it just happened that way.
So you're like main character role player.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say I'm a role player too. I definitely. I said before that I like playing the characters, and that's something that I have learned how to do the more that I've played. Because when I first started, I definitely projected myself a lot into my characters, which stopped me from actually playing them accurately.
Yeah.
And I mean, like now I'm playing Mima, and in real life, I hate lying to people.
Yeah.
I don't like manipulating people. It's not at all me.
So it's a good stretch.
Yeah, and I think it's really fun to kind of step out of my own personality and pretend to be somebody else.
Yeah.
I grew up. My favorite game growing up was playing pretend, and I think that's why I just like slipped right into D&D and
Yeah.
enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
I think I'm more support cast. I actually like kind of have like Mama Bear energy. Like I like to look at other players and their characters and be like, oh, you could do this or this. That's a good idea. You know what I mean? And
Because you're like
again.
a forever DM.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like you look for ways to, again, you're trying to
Develop
move the
characters.
story along. I love it when other people take main character roles. I love being able to play side. And I think that's why I like GMing more too, is because then I get to play all the NPCs. I get to play all these side characters that you meet once, and sometimes you fall in love with these side characters, and then, you know, I get people that are like, you gotta reuse this character again, or
Yeah.
find another way to, you know, loop them back in. And we had that one campaign, with the Rowdy Boys, where the girls had their campaign, the guys had their campaign, and the girls, not all the girls, one girl in particular, ended up
We
killing
were
the
all
squire.
sleeping.
Yes, but
Oh, yeah.
one of them,
Right.
and that was the other thing. You were all sleeping, so I just said none of you can talk. You are asleep. She is on guard, so she makes the decisions.
And we're just like
No metagaming,
like
no
trying
talking
to like
outside of
wavelength
it. Like,
to her like
stop, and then all of a sudden she just like coup de grace, like kills
I'm gonna
a
put him out of his
squire. She's like, no
misery.
problem, just
You guys all should have left the
this guy's
room,
hurt.
yes.
played out that scene, and then be like, "You guys woke up." This is a dead
There's a
body.
dead body.
Dead body.
Right there. But see, you know, in the killing of that, when I had to tell the guys, the rowdy boys, that they lost their squire to you, they
They
were
will
so.
never. It was just vengeance from that moment on.
But
They still bring it up.
Yeah.
On
still-
site.
They still like when we play other games at
They
like
hold it
normal
against
game
you.
night. They hold it against us, and we're like,
Yeah.
we were asleep.
You remember when you killed that guy?
We didn't do anything.
But I don't
remember that.
I was
I don't
sleeping.
remember.
That wasn't me.
But see, again, this goes back to why I love D&D is the fact that you get all these stories, and even like famous actors talk about it too that have played for a super long time, like Vin Diesel and Vince Vaughn and stuff. They say they love the fact that, you know, 10 years later people could still talk about a game. Be like, remember that time that you did this thing? And it's like,
So many campaigns in my head. I'm just like, man, we've done so many
I
different things.
still remember from the Avatar one when you're like, I'm gonna do a flippity flip, and you were like trying to flip from pillar to pillar, and it like did not work out. But it was just like great role playing
Was
like
that the one I had a tracker
yeah.
where I had to make a certain amount of successful flip checks to where
Yes.
I wouldn't have to roll anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't think I even got
You
to.
didn't
I didn't
get
get
to
to it
it.
by the end of it.
No.
But I kept trying. He did flips.
You persevered.
I tried.
You persevered.